All right, Jade, are you ready? I'm going to ask you the same 10 questions I ask everybody that comes on the show.
Yes.
All right. First question is, what is the number one piece of advice you'd give to someone just starting out on YouTube?
Have no expectation. Make 100 videos, but don't complain. I think that 100 videos is a good start. Honestly, I know it's a lot and daunting, but focus on making things you like. If you like hair and makeup, make a bunch of beauty vlogs. And the reason why I say this is because it's going to be bad. It's going to be absolutely crap. And I think it's super important to do these things in the face. You want to practice being comfortable on camera. I think it's super awkward to talk to camera. Two, you want to focus on consistency and your editing and all that technical stuff. And the third thing is enjoying it and figuring out your brand voice, which I think comes through time. So my advice is have no expectation. I know a lot of people put out like roadmaps of like get 1 million followers in 6 months, which I've done before, but I don't think it's possible if you don't do a bunch of videos for fun. Start for fun, because then it allows you to have a bit more compassion with yourself when the results don't come.
Oh, I love that. What is the number one regret you have when it comes to your YouTube career?
There's not really a regret. I actually think that I'm one of the creators that doesn't necessarily fit all the mold of like the digital marketing community, because I actually don't listen to anything that I don't feel right about. So I don't have regret. Like I made a whole YouTube series that got like millions of views, and I just stopped making it because I just don't care that much. I don't do anything I don't like. And if it hurts my business, I don't really care. It's not the best business move, but it's true to me. So I don't have regret. Like I guess like hypothetically business wise, I regret like I used to make a series called Girl on Instagram every single year. I just stopped because I don't care about that much anymore. But like now I care more about TikTok. So I guess I regret like not doing something that got me more money through AdSense. But I like doing things that make me happy. So I don't have a regret yet. Maybe if I had to say, it'd be like not starting a YouTube Shorts page soon enough. But yeah.
What video are you most proud of and why?
Ooh, I made a surfing documentary film about entrepreneurship. I know that's the randomest words, but I made a whole video explaining why surfing is like starting a business, and that's in partnership with a company called Shopify. And that was really fun. It was a really great video.
That's cool. How much did YouTube pay you for your highest viewed video, and how many views did that video have?
So my top video is growing a YouTube channel in 2019 or something, and it has 2.5 million views, and the revenue was around 4,500.
Awesome. What is your biggest challenge when it comes to YouTube?
Making videos that excite me, at the same time excite the community. I think that it's really interesting because a lot of people like say like, oh, it's the algorithm, but all the algorithm is doing is catering towards an audience, right? And I think that a lot of the times we build channels that are catered for an audience, but not for ourselves. Would you watch your own videos? Would you, like, if you were on a Sunday night, would you actually, like, think about this, everyone, okay? If you were chilling with your friends, would you actually click on your videos? And that's okay if you don't, because maybe you don't make leisure videos. But it's just something to think about. Like, would you as a consumer watch it? That's a really big question I ask myself. And lately I realized, wait, I don't really like watching these videos, but I like watching these types of vlogs. So I just kind of shape my way in that field. And I think the reason why this is important is because it gives you less blame on the algorithm and more empathy for the user. What are users looking for? Because you are a user too. So yeah.
I think that's huge. And the algorithm follows a user anyways, so there's no harm in really focusing on the viewer. Who are your favorite YouTube creators to watch as a viewer?
Michelle Phan, she's a YouTuber that's like very OG. She's a makeup legend and an entrepreneur. I would say I went through a Gary Vaynerchuk phase. I'm back on it. I don't know why. Like I think you watch Gary Vee for like 1 year and you're like, I'm motivated. And then you grind out and you forget about him. But now I'm back on it. And I would say the other creator I watch would be maybe like Trisha Paytas. I don't know. I watch like weird mukbang creators.
So, what is the biggest opportunity you got as a result of being on YouTube?
I mean, a lot of fun things I'm working on. I don't know how much I can say, but I mean, I had a meeting with. Oh, okay. Well, what can I say? Well, all you got to know is I'm doing a project with Adobe. So yeah, it was really fun. And I love Premiere Pro. I use Adobe all the time. And I've worked on a few other sponsorships I can't say, but definitely the people I get to meet. It's not even about the money or the cool deals. It's like I got to meet the CMO at like my favorite company in the world. Like that's so cool. The people that market it, I think that's the funnest thing. And I also got to meet my audience. Like I used to do these tours where I went to like Europe, like literally, like I would say, hey guys, I'm in Paris, let's go hang out, and that was so fun. So I would say that's also the coolest thing, just traveling.
That's awesome. What is your number one tip for coming up with new video ideas?
I think it's about looking at my watch history. I don't even know if this is something I actually put those ties. I used to have this rule where it's like take your top 10 creators and look up their top 10 YouTube videos, and then you have 100 video ideas, which works really, really well. I also do this thing where I just look at my watch history and look at like the most highly performing videos and I mesh it together. So like, let me give you an example because I think this is actually really important. So my last few videos it's a tarot card reading. I don't know why I'm into that. Surfing vlog and a analysis on cryptocurrency and creator economy. So if I were to look at that, I can see like, because YouTube, the way they recommend videos is through watch history and like behavior. Like have you ever seen a YouTube channel, like if you watch this channel, you might like this channel, right? So you have to think about like, how can I drive these very similar connections? So tarot card reading, surfing, and Bitcoin is really random. But maybe what I would do is I would do like some sort of like tarot cards all about predictions. So I'd be like the future of Bitcoin while I'm getting ready to surf. So you can see like, that's why I think it's so important to understand what you watch as a viewer, because you can understand what new ideas can I create. Because if you keep recreating old videos, it can be really good for like a year, but then you want to evolve. So that's kind of my next tip method.
Oh, that's really interesting. So you look at your own watch history, like what you've personally
Yes.
watched.
Yes. Or you can actually ask your audience. Like I done that too, but I just do mine because I get the fastest data that way. But yeah, I've asked my audience too. So whether it's your data and you want to confirm it with someone else, you can do that too.
That's interesting. Why do you think people watch your channel, your YouTube channel?
Yeah. So my YouTube partner manager the other day was like, he's like asking me that the other day. He's like, why do people watch your idea? So we did actually, so YouTube right now, actually this feature is already live. Before it was only with people with certain channels, but he showed me a graph of everybody who subscribes to my channel in similar channels. And basically it was half Emma Chamberlain, which is like this Gen Z YouTuber, and half Gary Vaynerchuk, the future like business content. And I think people watch me because, and this is what quote unquote they said on the data side. It's like I'm the hybrid between like Gen Z content and marketing. That's what they say. I don't know if that's true. I hope people like me because I'm nice and I'm fun. But I think that my channel is specifically in these two niches that maybe don't exist as much.
Yeah, I would say that for sure. You have the same energy as Gary Vee. I mean, he's got that high energy. You've got that high energy, but obviously you're a lot younger. So you're appealing to your generation. And I think it's really cool too because for you, you're probably introducing a lot of ideas to young people that, these things aren't taught in schools. They don't teach about entrepreneurship or, starting businesses, which I wish they would. And what's amazing these days, and I didn't have it when, I was a young teenager, is access to so much information. And not
Yeah,
just information, but information from people that you can connect with. Someone like yourself, someone your age. And I think that's
so
amazing for
cool.
young people. So, and it's cool for you. You're the one kind of leading that charge and had the initiative, the wherewithal, the vision to do it yourself, which I think speaks a lot to you.
Yeah.
So, what is your superpower that has contributed to your success?
I think that I have this level of like, because there's a lot. I don't know. I guess the main thing is like, I don't really think that deeply about things. Like, for example, right? Like, when I started this like when I filmed that video of like how to grow on Instagram, I did not script anything. I just like this is my first video that hit 1 million views, and I know a lot of people in this maybe watching this like want to get that 1 million view video, and you're like strategizing it. I'm telling you, you don't realize it when it's coming. It just happens. I just sat down, popped my camera. It's the worst video ever. I do not know why on SEO it's number one on search. But like I just didn't think. I was in my parents' bedroom to talk about Instagram, and I speak like the worst. Like I was so annoying in terms of like the way I spoke. But I just like have this thing where if I feel like I want to make something, I film it. Same with my other series. Same with any company. Like I just have this like intuition that I'm like, this is cool. I don't think it's gonna be great, but I'll try. And I think that leads me to some level of like experimentation. And when you experiment enough, you do hit a goal. Some people are in the reverse. I know some people are very thoughtful and strategic making films. I think that's a little different. But if you're someone that likes to chat like me, I just do. Same with any companies. Like literally just before this call, I was emailing a reporter at the New York Times because I was like, like they might say no, but I have an idea for an article. Like, like I just like my dad thinks I'm just like I have no memory. Like he thinks I have short-term memory loss because like sometimes I forget things. Like I literally forget like they're like, did you remember you failed last week about this? I'm like, wait, what? So like I have this like level of like I just really don't think about things too deeply. If I feel good about it and it's a good intention, I just do it.
So you're not connected to the results.
No, I'm just like, it'll be fine.
Yeah, it's a good combination of experimenting, of taking quick. It's like it's a few different things. Taking fast action, like you said, and a lot of people come up with ideas, but they never act on them, and that's the huge difference I think for people that actually see success and people that are stuck. That you take action, and then you're not tied to the results. Because if you fail, a lot of people fail. It messes with them, and then they don't want to take action on the next idea.
Yeah. Failing is not that it's fun when you don't see it as failure, you see it learning. You're like, oh, that's cool. That didn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I love that. Jade, thank you so much. I love your energy, and I think you're such an inspiration for young people everywhere. For anybody that is new to you and your content, where can they find you?
Jade Darmawangsa on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, and Twitter.
Awesome. I will have all those links in the description below. Thanks, Jade. Bye.
Thank you so much, Erika.